hair's fine. Hi, it's Cece and welcome to my channel. Spooky season is upon us, which means Halloween decor! I really love Halloween. And usually I do like creepy, spooky decor, like tons of skeletons and like blood on everything, and well, not on everything, blood on the mirrors, and like bats and just creepy stuff. But I've been following some Instagram bloggers recently and they all have this like really cute decor with like happy pumpkins and like, I don't know, it's just cute. And you know what? I kind of dig it. So I wanted to add some cute decor into my apartment. So I kind of wanted to go with like a boho plant theme. A lot of the stuff I got is from Dollar Tree. Let's get started. All right, so we're starting out with these fake skull planters. So I started off by mixing white and black paint together. And then there's this plaster sealant thing that I got at Dollar Tree that I'm mixing into the paint. And this is going to create a very textured look. And it is going to give us that fake concrete look, that texture of concrete. So I'm mixing that into the paint, and then I got these little cute little mini trick-or-treat buckets from Dollar Tree. They come in skulls and pumpkins and cauldrons, and I just ripped off the handles. And they come in packs of 4, so I could have made up to 12, but I just took one of each for this project. And then I painted it. And for the first layer, I just kind of painted on, and then I added more of that plaster sealant for the second layer, so it's a little bit thicker, so I can make it a little bit more textured. And then I just dabbed that on to each of the little plastic containers to give it that textured concrete look. And then after this step, I got some gold paint because I wanted to add some like little gold details on everything. And so on the skull, I added gold details to the nose and the eyes and a little bit to the mouth. Cauldron, I added gold detail to the flames. And then for the pumpkin, I added gold detail to the mouth and the eyes and the face. And then I stuffed these with plastic bags to give it a little bit of filling. And then I stuck these little fake succulents in it to give it a little bit of space, and then I cut out these piece of black poster board and cut a hole through the center to place the succulent in, and then I placed that into the planter, and then I glued it in, and that's it. Alright, we are moving on to my version of the man-eating plant. I know I'm not the first person to do this, but I did want to try it. So I started off with these little black buckets that I got from Dollar Tree. And then I took these little skulls that are also from Dollar Tree and I glued it onto the bottom as feet. And I didn't want to just be a plain bucket. And I knew I was going to spray paint it. So I wanted to add this hot glue in to give it a little bit of a design on top of the bucket. So I just hot glued a design on. And yep, I just did that. And it's gonna look really good once it's spray painted. I don't have the spray paint step in here, but I did spray paint it with a black Rust-Oleum matte, and then I spray painted this like gold Rust-Oleum paint on top of it to give it a little bit of a shimmer. And then I'm taking these foam footballs that I got at Dollar Tree. I got 3 of them. 2 of them are bigger and 1 is a little bit smaller. And I am cutting them open with a knife, and I cut them open in like a triangle fashion to cut out a section to create a mouth. And then I just cleaned it up a little bit once I had that main part out. And then I also went and spray painted those, which I don't show that step. So these wires I stole from these things you're supposed to hang from trees. You can kind of see it, but they're these guys who hang from trees. They come in like skulls and pumpkins and witches. And I stole the wires from their arms to use for our plant stem. And then I took off these leaves from this fake plant I got from Dollar Tree, and they had holes in these leaves, so I was able to just slide them onto the wires. And then I was able to take this, like green cord that they sell over by the fake plants at Dollar Tree, and I was able to hot glue that onto the wire and wrap it around. And then once I was done wrapping that around, I placed it into the foam and started to stage how I was gonna want the wire to go. And so yeah, I'm just wrapping it around here. And then I tried it out with the football a little bit to make sure it was gonna hold the football's weight. And then once I did that, I placed them all in and I hot glued them into their places. And then I stuffed the bucket with some plastic bags just to give it a little bit more height. And then I placed the foam back in and I glued the foam together to create a tight seal. And then around the foam, I stuffed some more plastic bags just to keep it tight, to keep the plants to keep it from tipping over, because otherwise the foam could tip over. And I forgot to film this step, but then I just added some polka dots to the outside of the footballs, and I painted the interior of the mouth red. And then I cut up some vampire teeth, as you can see I'm doing right now, and I glued that into the footballs in their mouth. On the two bigger footballs, I used a total of 5 of the like little vampire things, which they're cut in half, so technically I used 2.5 of the vampire teeth, and I just glued those in there. I had 4 on the top and 1 on the bottom on the bigger one, and then on the smaller one, which I'm working on right now, I used 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom. And then I added some red paint to the teeth to give them a little bit of that bloody look, and I also did some hot glue around the outside of the teeth to create a gum look, and then I painted that hot glue gum pink. And then I placed these footballs onto their wires to get them set to go. And then once they were on there, I started hot gluing them to the wire to keep them stable and steady. And then I added, as a last touch, I added some rocks in there. And yeah, that is that. All right, we are on to our skeleton bird in a cage. So this is the guy I was talking about before, the hanging dude, and because we're being resourceful, we are stealing his hands, and that's the guy who we used the wire from before, and I'm just painting the hands gold. And this is a skeleton bird that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just painting it black to give it a little bit. I don't want it to match with the baskets in the back because that's what's going to be the cage. And I also got those baskets from Dollar Tree as well. And then I'm just rubbing off some of the black because I didn't want it to be like so black. And then I got this vine off of Dollar Tree. I got this vine off of Amazon. And I'm just wrapping that through the cage and stuff, just to give it a little bit of plant, whatever. And then I'm zip tying the two baskets together to create a cage. I used 4 zip ties in total. And then I painted the zip ties gold. And then this is like a little thing I just found in my apartment. I'm not really sure what it is, but I need something for the top to create a circle. You can get creative. And I glued that on there with the 2 gold hands to create a top piece. And then I painted the leaves black just to make them look a little less fake. All right, we are on to our skull terrarium. Alright, so I started off with this mirror I got from Dollar Tree, and then I glued this black poster board onto it. And so I also took the skull from the same hanging dude, I took off his head, and I am using that for the terrarium, and then I'm gluing some plants into it. I cut a hole in it, and I'm gluing some plants into it, and then I glued that skull onto the poster board. And now I'm spreading moss around the outside. That reindeer moss smells really bad. I've never used it before, and it really stunk. And I am placing that around the outside of the skull on top of the poster board. And then I'm taking this globe, I think it's a fishbowl actually, that I got from Walmart, but it was only $4 because I got it on sale. And I'm just placing that over the top, on top of the mirror. And then once it's on there, I'm gonna glue it on. And that will be it. Thank you for watching my video. Please put in the comments which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. And yeah, I should have some, hopefully I'll have some more Halloween decor coming soon. And I don't know. Oh, like, follow, and subscribe.